Hello Pisces, and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia and I'm going to be pulling some cards for you today for your week beginning the 23rd of June through to the 29th. I've set the intention for these readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs, so be sure to check my other videos for your other placements. And with that, I'm just going to jump straight into the cards and see what's coming up for you this week. Right, so Pisces, let's see what's going on for you. And please bear in mind that these readings are collective, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, Pisces, I hope you've all had a wonderful week so far. So now is a nice time, end of the week, to sit back with a drink or food or whatever tickles your fancy today, and let's have a look into what's coming up. Anything could come up. I don't set a particular intention. Could be love, could be work, could be something you expect or something unexpected. So let's see what's going to come out for you, Pisces. Oh, so the King of Wands wanting to come out there, but he went back in. Okay. We have the Six of Cups. Right, so I'm going to place our weekly card up here. The Six of Cups, so there's something coming back around, something from the past, a soul bond, a connection. Usually it means with another person. I mean, it could still be within the context of work, but Cups usually means relationships and emotions and nostalgia, like something that's touched you in the feels. Again, could still be work, but or any other situation. Family. Take it as it resonates. So before we sit here and try and guess, let's just pull some more cards out. Pull out the rest of the cards and see what's going on for you, Pisces. Okay. So starting off the week with the Seven of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Swords. Right, Pisces, it's something that you've been battling with for a while, and it seems to be coming from the universe. The Hierophant is like the teacher, it's structure, it's society, it's something, it's like an inner battle between what is and what you think it should be, or what society should be. Possibly with another energy, with the Six of Cups being here. But at some point you get clarity over the situation, because that's Queen of Swords right there. She kind of gets clarity and understands what it's all about. So I don't really know what this is in context to. But you've definitely got your guard up, but it seems at some point you actually move into more of a reflective period where you're like, hang on, whatever you've been dealing with is a struggle, but you can see the benefit of that struggle. And that's when you start moving into Queen of Swords energy and you start moving forwards toward something. I don't know what that is. You know what that is. Whoever's listening, you know what I'm talking about. There's something you've been struggling with, and it's like, why? Why is this coming to my life? Why now? For what purpose? The purpose is to be revealed soon. And then you'll understand, Pisces. Then you'll understand. Okay, so supporting the Seven of Wands, we've got the Star, yep. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Three of Swords. Three of Swords has been appearing a lot in people's readings this week. I'm sorry, collective. We're all kind of going through it. But with the Star being here, kind of confirms what I was saying, because the Star, well, the stars in this deck, which, by the way, I am using the Below deck from the Book of Shadows. All the details of my decks are in the description box below if you're interested. But the Star here is usually about, well, in the traditional Rider-Waite, it's all about your life path, your sense of fulfillment, and what calls to you, what drives you. And it seems to be underneath the Seven of Wands suggests to me that you've been wrestling with either a life path or a life path that you thought was for you that might have been more of a struggle than you had anticipated, and you're wondering what all the lessons are for. Whether they're lessons for you to just give up entirely or to change direction. But I'm also getting a sense, if it's another person, it's somebody who's repeatedly coming into your life and you're not really understanding why. But the answer will come. The Nine of Pentacles here is kind of like a solo card. It means you've done a lot of self-care, trying to protect your own energy at this time, which is great, especially after the Three of Swords, which indicates some kind of heartbreak, some kind of loss. You've really reinvested that energy back in yourself. But I think as you're trying to move away and focus on yourself and what you are doing, whatever it is that's causing this Three of Swords, which I think might be the Six of Cups over here, keeps coming on back around. And you're trying to think, is this part of my path? Am I supposed to be with this person? Or is this a test from the universe to say, bye-bye, moving on? Let's find out, shall we, Pisces? The Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant here for Pisces? We've got the Three of Wands, yep, that's moving on. The Emperor, yep. And the Eight of Pentacles. So this is about hard work, it's about dedication to self, it's about grounding, and it's also about having that self-confidence in yourself to move on or expand your horizons. Because I think over here, you had a very narrow scope of this is the way I'm going, this is where things are done. Something keeps cropping up in your way, though, that is giving you these heartbreaks over here, this frustration that's on this Three of Swords here, and you're just looking at the sky going, why? No matter how much hard work I put into this, I don't seem to be moving away from it. But it is all for a greater purpose. Again, I don't know what the thing is. It could be a person, it could be a pet, it could be a place. You know what I'm talking about, if this reading is resonating with you. But here with the Emperor, it's kind of a test of your resolve and standing your ground. And staying true to yourself and your way, while also being willing to move on with the Three of Wands here to things that make you feel good. Because look how good this lady feels in this card. Like, she's chilling, she's taking care of herself. To be honest, this probably has more Nine of Pentacles energy than it does on Three of Wands. But that's what moving on to bigger and better horizons that are more suited to you, Pisces, looks like. Calm, collected, unbothered. But it's hard work to do that. It's been hard work to get there. With the Eight of Pentacles, it's something that you've been working on, and you're doing a fantastic job. This test that you've been going on in the background seems to be closing off now and coming to an end. Which brings us to kind of the back end of the week here with the Queen of Swords, which is when you're actually going to start understanding the purpose of the lesson. So it's like you're going, why? Why this? Why that? Why that? And then eventually you'll go, oh, that's why. Okay, let's see what the Queen of Wands has to say. Queen of Wands, why is Queen of Wands here for Pisces? Strength, The Queen of Wands, And the King of Cups, well, hello. Again, reinforcing just what I said. So, Strength card, this was all your personal test and resolve. You have come out of this murky situation here, a bigger, bolder, brighter, more assured Pisces. You're actually moving into, I mean, you've got two queens here and a king in your outcome. That's fantastic outcome, Pisces. The Queen of Wands here it's about attracting what you want. It's about a soft flame. If you look at this image, there's a big roaring fire, and the lady there is actually stopping the other person from burning themselves. And that's you saying, do you know what? I've been burnt here too much. But from that fire, just like a phoenix, from that fire I have arisen. But I'm going to make sure that I don't get burned again. And to do that, I need strength. And how do we cultivate strength, Pisces? With practice. You have to repeatedly exercise that strength, which is what's been going on back here with your Seven of Wands. And with each struggle that you have overcome, you become stronger and more aligned within yourself, and your emotions are stabilized with the King of Cups here, or the King of Chalices in this deck, which is somebody who gives to others unconditionally. But most importantly, the King of Cups understands that in order to give to others, he has to keep his own cup full. That means not allowing other people to take out of your cup without refilling it back up. And that has been the test. Can you keep your cup full yourself? Can you just maintain relationships where people do refill your cup? And can you identify between people who are not filling up your cup and people who do? And making sure that you invest in their direction instead of any other way. The people who fill your cup up, I mean. Okay. Right, I'm not sure. Again, I think it's a person, because we've got our Six of Cups here. It's very nostalgic. If it is not a person, with the Six of Cups being here, that's telling me that it's a repeated pattern. Something that you have probably done your whole life, or at least most of your life, or at least the past couple of years, or the past couple of people that you have been connected with in some way. I mean, it doesn't have to just be romance. There are friends that drain us in the same way. People who take, they're calling you all hours for advice, for your guidance, for your help. And you're giving it, Pisces, because the thing is, you love people. You like to surround yourself with good people, with friends, with family. You're very emotional, very giving, very empathic. But sometimes that can be to your detriment if you are letting the wrong people in that are just going to take all that energy from you. You don't have any left for the people in your life who actually need it and deserve it, and give back to you when you need it and deserve it. Which you do, Pisces, because you're wonderful. Don't let anyone tell you any different. Right, I've picked up the wrong deck. Right, so I'm just going to close off this reading. I mean, it seems quite short, but to be honest, this is very, very straight to the point. I mean, you've grown tremendously. I don't know how long this situation's been going on for, but there's substantial growth here. You've got really, really positive energy surrounding you for next week, Pisces. It's really lovely to see, but it's not come without cost. You've loved, you've lost. You've put in hard work and graft into yourself, into your foundations, into your stability, and this is now you trying to keep hold of that by determining who gets to share that with you and who doesn't. Who is deserving and who is not. Very Six of Pentacles energy, but we've got the Six of Cups. That's why I think this is most likely a person in your life. Who you know, someone you know. Someone that you're currently in contact with, or maybe you cut contact but they try and reappear again, if that is part of a pattern. Okay, universe, what have we got for Pisces? A little bit of advice for our lovely Pisceans moving through this week. We've got the moon on water. Yes, this is very much about going within. This corresponds with what we were saying over here with the Eight of Pentacles, the inner work, the Emperor, the stability, the Three of Wands, the opening up your horizons. It all comes from being deep down in your subconscious. These are subconscious patterns that I think maybe at the minute you're dealing with one person, but I think you've probably done this with other people your entire life. Something very subconscious, and this pattern with this person had to come up so it could come to the surface. You could feel the swords and then you can release them, which I can see you're doing or have done, because these seem to be very old wounds. The moon on water is the moon, and as much as it talks about mirrors, as much as the moon talks about the subconscious, the moon on water talks about the subconscious as a mirror. See how the moon's like reflected there in the water? It's about what part of yourself are you not giving to? And also the people around you, particularly the ones that hurt you. What mirror are they holding up to you? Because what the universe will do, it will use people, I don't like to say use, but you know, it will manifest in your reality as a person, a place, a thing, to teach you these lessons, to trigger core wounds that you've probably buried deep down in your subconscious that you probably don't even know is there. You've got to bring them up, you've got to rise to the surface, and that rising of the surface is actually quite painful. It feels destructive. It's the type of pain where you're on your knees looking at the sky going, why, God, why? It's to get you to finally acknowledge it and heal it. And I can see from your energy here under the Hierophant that that's exactly what you've been doing, and it's wonderful and magical, and you've got a wonderful, wonderful outcome ahead of you. 2 queens and a king, very stable, with strength as the 4th leg on that table. You're going places, Pisces. You're absolutely going places. Just stick with your subconscious and your conscious mind. Keep aligning them as closely as possible. And you've got a really bright future ahead of you past this week, Pisces. Well done. All I can say is well done. Very hard work here. Very hard work. Not easy to do. Okay, I'm going to leave that reading for this week there for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Zen Den at Esotera Tarot. I wish you all the best of luck with this situation moving forward. You look like you've got an amazing outcome on the way. And I really look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care, Pisces.